Hello, here is Rocco. We are a multinational corporation specializing in the catering and hospitality industry with over 15 years experience. For all your restaurant needs, in our channel, many solutions for you. Follow us now.
In most house types, the living room and dining room are adjacent together space. But because the two spaces have different functions, so the design is also to do design treatment according to the site. The transition between the living room and dining room. From the ceiling, walls, floors to furniture and soft furnishings and other different dimensions to consider. Here I will introduce some common living room and dining room transition design treatment. You can refer to learn. 1. Ceiling molding partition. The easiest way for the living room and dining room, as a hall area in the same space, is to partition the ceiling molding so that the use of space is not compromised. 1. One-piece ceiling in the living and dining room. The ceiling of the living room and dining room are made into a single design, with an overall flat ceiling and wood-colored decorative lines in the living room and dining room areas respectively as accents, while also dividing the space into levels. The living room and dining room are integrated, and the wood-colored decorative lines are added to divide the transition. 2. Intermediate separation. In many house types, there will be beams between the living room and dining room. In order to decorate the room beams, it is just the right time to make a partitioned ceiling design by using the beams as a division to make ceiling shapes on both sides of the living room and dining room. There is a beam between the living room and the dining room. Make a partitioned ceiling. 2. Hang low in the dining area. Make the ceiling of the dining room area low, and then keep the living room area with a high ceiling, so as to decorate the beam between the living room and the dining room, and also simply divide the sense of space between the living room and the dining room area. The living room is empty and the dining room has a suspended ceiling. 2. Wall decoration partition. After dividing from the ceiling to the wall part, the living room and dining room can also make different choices to increase the effect of partitioning and utilization of space. 1. Custom cabinet division. The living room is a space for relaxation, watching the TV wall. The width of the space requirements are relatively large, while the dining room is the dining space, as long as to ensure that the dining table and chairs arrangement and aisle movement can be met. If the living room dining room is square type, then the wall of the dining room area. You can also customize on a dining sideboard, both to increase the practicality of the space, but also as a division of space function. The dining room area is fitted with custom cabinets and the living room area is made into a backdrop. 2. Wall color or material division. On the walls of the living room and dining room area, you can also choose different materials or colors. Such as the more popular practice is to paint the walls in the dining room area chalkboard paint, through the dining room chalkboard wall and living room ordinary wall distinction, to make a level and elegant sense of space. Painting a chalkboard wall on the back wall of the dining room. 3. Partitioning on the ground. On the floor of the living room and dining room, it is usual to keep a uniform texture. After all, they are also in the same hall space. If you want to do the division of living room and dining room area on the floor, you can take a look at the following two practices. 1. Boda wire. Port line in some of the more traditional classical, Chinese and other decoration styles, is a more common design. The overall ground to maintain a unified material, when a circle of port line in a specific area, so you can do from the ground design of the transition of space division. Floor tile bolete. 2. Different floor materials.
If you are interested in our videos, remember to follow us. Rocco, more than 4,500 restaurants choice. We will keep surprising you. See you.